Welcome to Line Podcast. Like it or not, the livest show in the O. We're ready to go. I got the good guys gang. To my right, it's old grumpy bastard.
Suck wind, everybody.
Welcome back, Mr. Hector.
Shit.
And Friendly Lion June is in the building. Say what's up, man.
What's up, man?
And I'm your host, Mr. Tokes. Thank you for tuning in, and welcome to the show, everybody. Remember that show or that movie, Breaking Two Electric? The dancing one where they
are you talking about Electric Boogaloo?
Yeah.
What show are you talking about?
Oh, dude,
Breaking
some super cheese.
Breaking Two or
Breaking Two,
Electric Boogaloo,
yeah,
Turbo, yeah, man.
Yeah, he died recently.
Did he?
I want to say within the past year or two.
Oh man, I did not know that.
Yeah, he died.
Wow, he did the dance with the broom.
Yeah, dude. They killed it, man. Is that before you, June?
I'm a little lost.
That shit inspired. Hey, that
How
was
old are
our
you, Jim?
generation.
I'm 37.
Oh no, you should know about the breaking.
No, this was like '83. I want to say when they came out.
Yeah, but he still knew enough to know.
Yeah,
I remember. We should have. See, that's how bad we were. We didn't pass shit forward.
That inspired white America to really start breakdancing.
That is true.
It got into every television.
What was it called again?
Breaking. There was
Breaking Two Electric was the first one. Right?
No, Breaking was the first one. Then Breaking Two Electric Boogaloo was the second one.
No, it was Shabadoo. He was one of them in the original Breaking. He's the one that died.
Rest in peace, man.
1984. It says.
Yeah.
All right.
The year I was born.
Now, for the listeners, I suppose by now everybody's been called by numerous scam artists. They got them all by now, man. They got the car warranty scammers. Your Social Security got suspended scammers. Better interest rate scammers.
Extended warranty. Yeah.
You won a raffle that you didn't even participate in, scammers. There's a problem when you file taxes. The IRS will come arrest you if you don't pay this fine over the phone right now, scam artists.
Yep.
Yeah.
They got it all.
I heard them all.
You just hang up on those motherfuckers, okay? But nevertheless, it makes for good podcast material.
You can have fun with these
guys. Oh, yeah.
Yo, I waste their time. I sit on the phone with them for about 20 minutes.
That's
how
what
you
we
get 'em.
do, bro.
Yeah,
that's our new goal.
That's the funnest thing, though.
And that's the number one reason, but then we also do it so we can keep a record of all these calls. Because, dude, I get like hundreds upon hundreds, maybe even into thousands by now. I don't even know, but it's up there. So, like, we're just trying to do whatever we can. But anyway.
In that time that you're talking to them, think about how many people that you're saving.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's the whole idea. It's like, man, you just waste their fucking time.
Yep.
Well, I got this one for 1 minute and 7 seconds, so check it out.
Nice.
Your file?
I have a Nissan Altima 2010. Huh? Excuse me?
2009?
2010. Did you ask me what year it was?
Yeah, the year, make, and model, sir.
It's 2021.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. The vehicles we are doing are between 2010
Oh, I
and
thought you were.
2020.
I'm sorry. I thought you were asking me what year it was. My car is 2010.
2010 Nissan, right?
Yes, sir.
I got past that obstacle.
How many miles are you on the meter, sir?
127.
127 miles. For security purposes, can you please verify your zip code?
It is 387. Fuck you.
Got him.
Hey, hats off to the guy, dude, because he's you got me. He knew it. He was a good sport.
But that tells you, though, that they are scamming you right there. Because if it was a guy really doing his job, he'd be like, hey, man.
Like, excuse me?
Yeah, he wouldn't have hung up first of all.
Fuck you.
And then second of all, he would have been like, listen, man, I'm just doing my job, bro.
Right, yeah.
Stop fucking with me, you know?
Man.
It's a reaction of people you pay attention to.
It's funny. So now you play that and you talk about say just wasting their time. You know what I'm saying? So I had actually found this. So telemarketing companies pay only one price, which is for a human to speak with you. If we all picked up all unrecognized calls and wasted their time, telemarketing would collapse.
Oh, I love that.
Huh.
That is dope sauce. That's the stat of the day. Listen, so do it.
Answered all the calls.
Yeah,
Answer the calls.
Just pretend like you're gonna subscribe to their bullshit and try to ride the bull as long as you can.
You know what? It's probably not going to collapse it, but how do you hurt a business? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah, right.
Hey, I'm all for that kind of
Hit 'em
shit.
in the
You know
wallet.
me. Yeah. I love it.
I used to, a long time ago, like I got real bad too, probably like 15 years ago. So what I would do is, like, there were times, if it was a rainy day or whatever on the weekend, I would get my computer set up, and I had these sound bites of Joe Pesci and Arnold Schwarzenegger from all the movies. And when they would call, I would do nothing but sound bites in response.
Oh,
That's
and
great.
dude, I could keep them going for so long.
Yeah,
before they
that's
wouldn't
great.
even,
That's smart.
And then I'd hit him with the Joe Pesci. You know what? I'm the kind of guy that shows up at your house with a baseball bat. That's when I would get the click.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
You getting out of the hospital just as I'm getting out of prison.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah, that's a good one.
All right, it's time for some What Is Up. First off, we got NBA legend Shaquille O'Neal. He made a statement the other night on TNT that did not land well with Candace Parker. Let's check it out.
What's up?
10 years ago, the WNBA game was here. NBA game is here. Now it's here. I have a way to make it equal. Just listen to me now. You ready?
All right.
We've heard it.
Yeah, we've.
So in beach volleyball, the women's net is maybe half an inch lower. You think if we just lower the rim so y'all could dunk like we dunk, that'll give y'all more oomph than you already have?
No.
I mean, because listen, y'all are doing the step backs, the pull backs. Y'all doing everything we're doing, but I don't see a lot of people going up with two hands and, back.
Oh, it's coming. Opportunity is a.
So you don't think if we just drop it to 9, 10
Nah.
and a half?
I guarantee.
Flash?
Layla, she's into dance, but my next child will be drop step dunking. I promise.
I'm still thinking about that when Coop used and stationary in and out.
You got to love her heart, man. First off, let me just say this. Candace Parker I've always had a crush on that girl. She is smoking hot for a basketball player, dude.
Yeah.
Smoking hot for a basketball player, too. I mean, she is just gorgeous.
Yeah.
Gorgeous. So, anyway, he messed up right away. He said that the NBA and WNBA were not equal. They were unequal. And that was his opinion. He should have left that out. He should have never said that. If you're going to make a point like you're trying to make, dude, you got to come correct, dude. You can't just do that kind of shit. So
I disagree.
Well, hold on. Let me get to where I'm going here. What he should have done is he should have made factual statements that supported what he was about to say to prop it up. In other words, the girls already play with a smaller ball.
Yep.
They already shoot from a closer three-point line.
Yep.
So why do we do that? Let's just make the three-point line, move it back to where the men's are. Let's make the ball the size of the men's ball, and let's lower your goal because the average woman in this country is 5'4". The average man is 5'9". That's a 5-inch difference. So just lower the goal 5 inches. You have an equal deal all the way around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you still would have got your point across because what Shaq said was true, man. That it would be dope, dude. I would watch more. Okay, and I know
Female
that
basketball?
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, if they're boofing
they
on
can
each
dunk,
other. That's
hell
all
yeah.
it's missing. Is literally you can even make an argument that they're better, man. It's like women fighting. They're
I've
more
seen
strategic. They're way better.
Some hand skills,
Right, dude. Yeah. Right.
But
you
don't
feel me on that, Heck?
But don't you think
Yeah.
that she could have handled that a little better too? Because she went straight to
Yes.
defense mode, dude. Her pride was fucking wounded right from
Yeah.
jump.
Yeah,
You're right about
and,
that.
And
I feel
you
like
know,
that's
You know what, Mike?
an obvious.
You're right
Like,
about that. But that's just a pride thing, man. And I've seen, because she plays in a sport that's like not bullshit, dude. Like they earn their keep out there, man. So she's worked her ass off to be one of the best, if not the best, woman player, dude. I mean, she's a fucking legend. And so she had to hold her own in that conversation. She's got D Wade sitting right there. She's on the spotlight. She's got a TV on TNT, just pointing at her. There's a lot of pride there too. But you're right, man. It's all about how you take it. But that's why I go back to how Shaq presented it. Like, hey, if you're gonna come with that kind of, because it sounds sexist, man, to say, hey, it's unequal right now. We're just better than you.
even though it's true.
To a degree, just because you get more viewers, but there's people that would say, hey, man, I'd rather watch the egoless game. I don't like the egos. And there's people that do prefer that. I know guys and girls that watch women's rather than. In fact, they're checked out because of the egos in the game. They're just like, dude, I don't like it, man. I'd rather see strategic basketball at that
fundamental
level.
Basketball.
Yeah. So to each their own, right?
Yeah, it was just his approach. You know what I'm saying? Because the way, just to what you said, yeah, it's true. It is unequal, but the way he presented it was like, yeah, it's unequal, and it's unequal for a reason. You know what I'm saying? That's like, it was just the way he approached it. Now, if he would have brought it like, hey, listen, y'all doing everything we doing, so yes, y'all need to be equal as us. You know what? Y'all got the hand skills, y'all got the jump shooters, y'all got the post up, whatever. You know what? The one thing that we wish we could probably see more is y'all boofing it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And make it like, hey, for the excitement factor. You know what I'm saying? Because not taking nothing away from women's basketball, because they are dope.
They're
players.
doing their thing out there.
They're doing their thing. But when we watch sports for the entertainment factor, you know what I'm saying? That's why WWE is so popular, because it is entertainment.
And that is the key thing to understand.
It's not shitting on them in any single way. Not saying that it's not entertaining, but I want to see LeBron dunk on somebody who's 6'9". You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I want to see Steph Curry get up there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? With his 6 foot ass.
We're not saying that we're better than you.
No.
We're saying that we're built bigger than you. So it only makes sense to adjust it to what and what Mike is saying is women jump the highest vertical jump for women is 34 inch. The highest man was 47 inches. So, that's what Mike's saying.
It's the anatomy of it, the physics of it.
Right.
You can't deny that, argue that. It's just the way it is.
And that's why it's important to realize that we're not saying we're better than you. We realize you shoot threes at the same percentage.
And there's some WNBA players that are probably shit on some NBA players.
Oh, their teams will beat ours. It happens. It happens, man.
But, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to posterize you. You know what I'm saying? If I could dunk. You know what I mean?
Right. Well,
for entertainment level, you want to achieve that, then you're going to have to reconcile with your pride.
Right.
And not wait until your daughter grows up to play. You want to wait that long?
It's factually true though that men generally jump higher than women. It has something to do with the arm swing because of our upper body strength. So they say that which influences our power production when you are going to lift off, So basically it boils down to, is it sexist to say men jump higher than women even though it's factually true?
No.
Exactly.
Facts are facts.
That's science.
Facts are facts. You know what I'm saying? And if
people are killing
facts
Shaq.
are facts.
But they're not saying that. No, there are plenty of women out there that can jump higher than me.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm saying as a whole. In the sport of professional basketball.
The average man jumps higher than the average woman, right?
100%.
If we took, if we took every single NBA player and then took every single WNBA player, it would probably be, I'd even go as conservative as saying 80-20. Where, what I'm saying, percentage where the NBA men would be jumping higher than the women.
Right. And people are killing Shaq for him. And by the way, his volleyball point was on point, dude. That the volleyball net is lower by 5. It's like 7 inches or something like that.
And here's the thing. This is a fact. The only difference is it was his approach. Yeah.
Right.
That's what killed the whole thing was his approach.
Yeah, you got to come correct.
You got to, especially because
a strong
it's
female like that.
Yes, you're dealing with a strong female. It's also
she's gonna dog walk you.
A sensitive topic because
it's a very sensitive topic.
Like LeBron makes per minute what some of these WNBA players make per year.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? The advertising dollars are not there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They got some shoes. But if you look at, especially me being a sneakerhead, if you look what's out there, everything is more geared towards the men, even the women's shoes.
Yeah.
I honestly own 4 pairs of women's shoes just because of the color scheme.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And you would not, you cannot tell that they're women's shoes. 2 pairs of Air Force Ones and 2 pairs of Jordans.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I can't tell. I see all our shit on display.
Everything is geared towards men. Even
we know now. It's breaking news. Hector wears female shoes. Oh man, no, but I think all good points were made, man. It's just what it is,
It was his approach at the end of the day. Yeah, because I saw nothing.
And here's the most fucked up thing about it, man. If they did make that correction, they're gonna get the money you're talking about. because more ratings would go up.
Yes,
and people would tune in, and they're just like buying even more sneakers, and now they're just like, "Yo,
to see a chick do a 360."
I would love,
what? And in fact,
see that. Then what we've been seeing for all these years,
What?
you know,
It's something new.
Yeah,
that's the
major facts.
Yeah, I would love that.
I see a lot of dollar signs with that.
Oh
idea.
my God! What I honestly would start watching it more. And now it just became exciting.
Yeah, because now you got a game without egos.
Yeah,
and it's just like, well, I'm not saying that a woman doesn't have an ego. I know it happens, but come on now, no
it's
testosterone.
A lot more,
yes.
It's a lot more put to the side. Yeah, it's a lot more put to the side, and I feel like it'll be a lot more entertaining.
Not for nothing, women's fights. I dig them.
I like
the UFC fights, bro. I watch every one if I can.
Yeah.
Yo, Amanda Nunez, she's that deal, man.
I don't know what it.
She's that
Listen,
deal.
I don't know what it is. It's like for me, to explain it, it's like a female that's attractive that drives stick. That's attractive to me.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like you actually, you know what I mean, going in there and beating another bitch's ass illegally. That shit's dope. You know
and
what I mean?
then she drives you to stick home.
Right. You know what I mean? Like that shit is cool. You know what I love that.
I love
what
that. That's funny.
That's awesome. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, dude.
Like, oh, you whipped that ass and you drove stick?
What?
Nigga looking at her like, have my baby. Please, I will pay
Right.
child
Will you
support.
marry me?
Oh, man. I'll ride on the back of the motorcycle for that.
Facts.
Yeah. Yo, and if she could drive a motorcycle too, that'd be even better.
No, if she do all three,
Yeah.
you got to check the birth certificate first.
Right.
You know,
It's
just to be on the
like,
same
yeah,
side.
it's like, you gotta make sure.
That's a rarity.
Got to.
You know, she
You got
fight,
to.
she drives stick, and she know how to drive a motorcycle.
Yeah.
You might there might be a
And,
penis.
and
at
she
one
looks
point
good
her
in a
life.
cop uniform. You know,
Oh,
that's a red flag.
What is up? Vince McMahon has a 3 a.m. workout session despite being 75 years old. Have you guys seen how incredible this man looks?
I did not know he was 75.
75, dude?
75. He'll whoop my ass. He will whoop my ass.
But
have you seen how big he is?
I'm like,
He looks like he's 45.
But also, remember, he was the one that promoted the whole steroid age. You know what I'm saying? Weight wrestling. You know what I'm saying? So he was on steroids himself.
Steroids did him well.
But yeah, to be 75 and look like what he looks like.
You know what it is? You know what it is? The most of the steroid people we know fucking use drugs and shit and drink. He probably, he's a billionaire, dude. He's doing his shit properly, man. He's administering the right amount. He's doing the fucking
He's not
thing.
doing shit. He's having a doctor do it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, somebody that he's paying like $12,000 an hour.
Say
You know what I'm
that,
saying?
that body you're seeing is money.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's still inspiring, though, because I look at it and I'm like, man,
Shit.
I want to look like that one day.
Yo.
yeah.
I will not look like that when I'm 75, but
I will.
no.
I will.
You got to be worth $57 billion first.
But it is, man. When I saw it, I was like, get the fuck
Yeah.
out of here, man. It was an updated picture, dude. And he was doing these leg presses things. And I'm just like, holy fuck, dude. You could see his legs just bulging out. His leg had a leg. It was crazy. It was crazy. So,
Jesus.
yeah, man. Said the billionaire is set to feature in his highly anticipated Netflix documentary series focusing on his life. The executive producer will be none other than Bill Simmons, who also helped on the remarkable Andre the Giant documentary, which was a badass documentary.
Who's going to play him, though? Who's going to play Vince?
Fuck it, why not him? He looks like he's 40. He can
right?
He can morph into any
Little makeup.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
A little makeup.
Yeah, touch him up and let him do his own fucking thing, right?
Yeah.
Yo, you know they're doing I think it's Netflix. They're doing a Showtime Lakers documentary. Oh. And you know who's gonna play Pat Riley? And when I say the name, it's perfect. Adrian Brody.
Oh, that's gonna be good.
They're doing a documentary on the Showtime Lakers.
That's good stuff.
Yeah.
Nice.
I can't wait for that.
Hell yeah.
We're gonna take another break. We'll be back. Welcome back, Lion Podcast. We back without June. June had to make a quick exit. He will be missed with his funny self. June's great, man.
It's always popping. He's on the move.
Yeah,
That
man.
shit happening.
And he's always moving. TurboTax. What is up? Mike Tyson makes big announcement. On Hot Boxing with Mike Tyson podcast per TMZ, the former heavyweight revealed he's returning to the ring again. He said he's going to come back May 29th, but didn't expand on details. Many fans believe Tyson will face Evander Holyfield, who has been lobbying for this match. Heck, you're the boxing guy. What you think?
Well, a little bit. Honestly,
well, I know you love your boxing, so
Mike impressed me 100%.
Right.
You know, from the end of Roy fight. Like I didn't pick Roy to win that fight. I actually had parameters. So the parameters were I was like, if Mike Tyson didn't knock Roy out, and I'm gonna tell you my logic behind it. If Mike Tyson didn't knock Roy out like in the first 3 rounds, I felt like Roy was gonna win by decision. The reason being was because Roy's last fight was like 2 years prior. So I thought he was still in boxing shape.
Makes sense.
And then, but to see what Mike did, you know what I'm saying? Roy looked like he hadn't fought in 20 years.
And Mike said he fought down, too. He said he could have been a lot better.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, Mike, I just want to go on the record saying Mike really impressed me.
Yeah.
Now, what's his name? Holyfield, I know he's probably fought within the past 5 years.
Yeah.
And he's always, not for nothing, if you look at that man, he's always, no homo, been in great shape.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, if that's still the case.
He's a walking sculpture.
Yeah.
What's the ages of both?
They're probably around the
About the
same
same?
thing. I want to say, because what, Mike Tyson is
like 54 or something like that.
I didn't know how old Holyfield was.
I think
we'll get that answer. But
I'll
if that's the
look it up.
case, then I'm probably gonna have to go with Holyfield. Wow. You know what I'm saying?
because Mike's 0 for 2 against Holyfield. We're gonna,
Facts.
This is his one chance to get it right, man. Plus, he embarrassed himself when he bit his ear when he was losing that.
Holyfield's older.
one.
He's 58.
He's 58. Mike is 54.
Oh, but Holyfield's still holding them.
The
them
only-
guns, though.
Holyfield led a cleaner life.
Oh, there's
He
gonna be a
took
lot
better
of
care
bets
of
on this.
himself.
fight.
Yeah. And the only thing I feel bad for Holyfield is Holyfield has boxer brain. Have you heard that man talk in the
He's fading.
Yeah.
He needs an ayahuasca tour. It helps that shit, man.
He's straight up the only thing.
Damn, that's
I think
so sad,
his
bro.
body's just functioning as a fighter. You know what I'm saying? Because listen to that man talk. He's like
Well, Tyson's gonna be that way too eventually.
But you know what? But for Tyson, you got to remember, so Tyson really didn't take too many hits in his career.
Exactly.
And then he was also out of the sport for a good chunk of time. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like even look at Bernard Hopkins, same thing.
Right.
Bernard Hopkins was out of the sport for a while, and became a champ in his later years.
That's a good point.
And he, what I'm saying, he really doesn't, he has a little bit of boxer brain because they all do. But listen to Holyfield talk, baby.
Damn, dude.
It's
That's
bad.
sad, man.
It's bad. And he has to fight because, what I'm saying, like, I know he filed for bankruptcy years ago, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy, you know what I'm saying? So he want to fight because he want to get that back.
Isn't his son in the fight game?
I think so.
I just think that might be the coolest thing about boxing and fighting sports and stuff like that. It is sport and full contact sports alone. It's the sacrifice you make, man, to go out there. It's not just playing a sport at a high level and doing all that. There's other things about it, man, and that's one of them, man. You're literally sacrificing your older days. You're giving up everything.
That's
man.
what makes them gladiators to me.
Yo,
They know-
and
they
that's
know
the
the
thing.
risk.
Every single sport does something to you physically, but there's only a few sports that do something to you mentally, and that's football. That's the fighting sports.
Hockey, too.
Hockey, you know what I'm saying? But really, hockey's from what I've seen, it's not as bad
No,
compared
it's
to
come down the way it
the
used to be.
football, you know what I'm saying, and the
Right.
boxers, you know what I'm saying, things like that.
Right.
So, that's just for, for something that you love, something you make money, and then you shorten your lifespan.
You do it, man.
Yep.
Damn, that's crazy. What is up? This is at a side post. New research provides evidence that a single dose of psilocybin can boost brain connections. This is interesting right here. Scientists in Denmark believe the psychedelic substance psilocybin might produce rapid and lasting antidepressant effects, in part because it enhances neuroplasticity in the brain. The new research says, published in International Journal of Molecular Science, has found evidence that psilocybin increases the number of neuronal connections in the prefrontal cortex in the hippocampus of pig brains. Psilocybin, the active component in so-called magic mushrooms, has been shown to have long-lasting effects on personality and mood. They go on to explain a lot of science behind it, but I just want to say this. I'm here to not talk about the science. I'm just here off my personal experience so far of microdosing these last few weeks. And I didn't think that I had anything wrong with me, because people typically describe me as a very happy person. Everything I've been doing, people are like, yo, I love your energy and all this stuff. So I would think that, you know, I'm not depressed just normally. But I have been missing meals, and I haven't been missing them when I missed them, and it happened for a while, and I was wondering, and it was out of the blue. It's not like I was doing that before. It was like, oh shit, all of a sudden I'm missing meals, and I'm lacking when I got to work out, and I don't have the energy, and it was just a chain reaction of events that was kind of messing me up, and I had nothing to really attribute it to, because if I would check myself, I'm like, I'm good, I'm happy, I'm a happy dude, right? Yeah. I'm a happy dude. But no bullshit, dude. Ever since I've been doing this shit, I just feel completely different. I'm dialed into conversations now, and so I guess that's helping my ADD.
Did it cure it?
To as much as it's only been 3 weeks. I mean, if it keeps going like this, I am more focused now, than I've ever been, man. I'm getting things done, which is giving me more energy to do other things. So it's like, and now I'm a better listener. My girlfriend's just like, I'm so dialed into conversations, and
he getting that good tang.
and no, I mean, I feel, and I'm getting more. I told you before the podcast, I'm getting more goosebumps. I'm like, dude, I'm getting the same songs I would listen to before. Now I get goosebumps when I'm listening to them. Come on, man. You just feel better. I'm just feeling better, more energy, more energized. I don't even smoke as much now. Been smoking less weed. I'm like, dude, sometimes I roll up and I'm just like, I don't even know why I just rolled this. I'm happy. I'm happy as fuck. So I think sometimes something in me is like ready to stop smoking, you know? And it's just weird times right now. And it's definitely worked. And I've been stacking it with the niacin, the 100 to 200 milligrams of niacin, and the 15 to 20 grams of lion's mane mushroom. And I just been taking it 3 times a week at like a vitamin, and 3 days on, 4 days off. I just took the week off last week though. So technically it's been a month, but I just took the week off because I was on vacation and stuff. So I was like, I don't need to fuck with it this week. So just to see how I felt. And, I can't say that there was really a difference when I got off of it. I don't even know why I got back on it this week. I was just like, fuck it. It's helping me. Let's see where we could go with this.
Do you notice anything negative about it? Say maybe coordination, physical acts of sorts, whatever, driving, playing basketball, whatever. Do you notice any kind of, decline in that or increase in that, physical performance wise?
I haven't played basketball yet with it, so that's to be continued. But my focus is just I was running on the treadmill, and I was good with that. So
coordination's still good.
Yeah, coordination's all good. Well, what I learned about these things is they're gone. The potency's gone. By the time they become that, you don't want to take a fresh mushroom, grind it up, and put it in a capsule. You want it to become. It's not the potency that's making you heal. It's just the ingredients itself.
Right.
So as they dry out, the potency goes dead. So you don't even feel them. The very first one, I thought I felt something. I did. I thought I felt something, and I can't even tell you today that it was anything but now I take them and I don't even feel nothing. So I guess, but it's man, it's noticeably different. So it's definitely something that, I'm going to continue to do to see what happens.
Do the 30, 60, and 90-day review.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now you got 30, get good 30 days. Don't do it monthly. Get 30 days in, then hit the 60, hit the 90, and see.
And I think I'm going to keep doing it the way I'm doing it. Take a week off out of the month.
Yeah.
I like that. I just felt like it was the right thing to do.
Because
it breaks the tolerance buildup that way.
Exactly. Yeah. Breaks the tolerance buildup. And you know what I'm saying? You can see like, oh, you know what? For these 4 days, excuse me, for these 4 days that I'm not doing it, or whatever days you're not doing it, You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm functioning normally. You know what? Let me move it to 5 days. Let me
Right.
move it to 6 days.
Like
you basically end up weaning yourself off of it. And if you're still able to function like that, problem solved. You know what I'm saying? But now,
Makes a lot of sense.
But now, if you see that as you stop using it, you're starting to go back in, then definitely continue that cycle, because
Right.
maybe that's what you need as your balancer.
Right.
You're just off balance somewhere.
But the weird thing about it, and you're right about all that. I like that. The
That's the
weird
moment
thing
you
about
can
it is like
take out
you
all
don't. It just made me think like, holy shit. Okay, I didn't even know. I was sensing that maybe I might be mildly depressed or whatever. Not enough to give a damn, right? According
would
to
be-
my own standards. You
It
know
would
what I
be
mean?
something that came up and you're like, really? You know what I'm saying? Something like that, right?
Right, but I look at all these other people and I'm like, oh my god, I'm the guy that's always talking about, hey man, just worry what you can control. Just
Yes,
worry about what you can
yes.
control. And I see this as like a breakthrough, and I'm like, yo, I just want to stand on the tallest mountain and just say, guys, yo, this is something right now that we're fucking overlooking. This shit is crazy. We need to, put eyes on this and keep doing these little tests and listen to these fucking people that are making these videos and shit, because that's how I learned.
It's like,
I was like, shit.
Pineapple Express. Item 9.
Yeah, man.
That's
Yeah.
good though. You know, if you feel like it's working for you, that's phenomenal.
If
But
it could save our friends from CTE and stuff, man.
Facts.
I want to help everybody, man. If it could help you, your PTSD, all the people, all the war people that are committing to 22 a day,
that's a crazy number.
It's crazy to me to think that, hey, there are answers out there that don't even cost money. You could find this shit anywhere, and it's crazy.
There's
man.
no money to be made in healthy people.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
No money in the cure.
It's crazy, man. What is up? This is out of ink. This is actually cool. Want to raise emotionally healthy kids? A classic study shows children need grandparent time. According to a BYU study, grandparents can help kids be kinder, more involved, and sometimes even a little smarter. Pretty much it explains it's not how much time you spend with the kid, but the quality of the time that you spend
And
with
the
the kid.
exposure.
Yeah, they used emails as an example. You could be in the same room, but if you're checking emails and you're not, doing that, then that was. But then they say enter grandparents, and it says in a 2011 BYU study, children in both two-parent and single-parent homes who felt close to at least one grandparent exhibited higher pro-social behavior. Pro-social behavior is helping, sharing, donating, volunteering, that kind of stuff. While the effect was measurable, the underlying reason was less clear. Maybe grandparents teach certain social skills. Researchers suggest like how to treat other people, or maybe they model certain behavior, something like that. But what was really interesting is grandkids whose grandparents helped out financially tended to pay better attention in school, complete their homework on time, and generally be happier and more excited about school. That's weird, right? Even if they weren't, that goes to what I'm saying, even if they weren't aware a grandparent was providing financial assistance, they performed better.
But that could be a chain effect, because think about it. If the households that don't have the financial help from the grandparents are going to tend to struggle more, so the kid might I don't want to use the word neglected, but you're focusing on trying to make sure the kid is alive. You got a roof, and everything is
Basic
paid.
needs, right?
Where the grandparents helping, is gonna take a little bit of that stress off.
Facts.
So it's gonna be less effective on the kid. And either the point of the story is either way, there's still an active grandparent in it, and it's still making a difference.
Right.
100%.
Right.
I can attest to that personally. My grandparents saved my life. I wouldn't be here right now if it wasn't for them.
No shit.
Yep. But to the study that's done, I think that's generational too, because you think that the kids of today, their grandparents, like my age of people, we had to be more social back in our time. So yeah, of course they're going to pass that on to their grandkids.
Yep.
Wow, that's deep.
We didn't have the social media and all that growing up.
That's true.
So that's a skill that's going to become maybe a lost art, but luckily it's being passed on, and hopefully those kids will pass it on to their kids.
I like it.
And see, even me being a young grandparent, I come from that same era.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm only 40. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, you know, I'm an 80s baby. I always say I'm a crack baby. You know what I'm saying? So now with my grandchild, you know what I'm saying, I'm still going to pass down that portion of it. You know what I'm saying? Being social.
And that's something you have too, because all of our parents had that.
Right.
Yes.
Right. I like
the ninth power.
I like the fact that it also highlights how good they do in school and how much
Yes.
attention they pay and shit, because it shows you that it does not destroy human initiative to give them a little bit to get them going.
Yeah.
It just shows them that they could concentrate because they have the security blanket around them, so they could actually do kid shit and engage the proper way that they're supposed to be. The grandparents are just there to kind of guide them on course and say, all right, and pick up,
teach the values
pick up whatever.
that, teach the values that, you know, that might be lost, you know what I'm saying, like he said. You
And
know
mom
what I mean?
and pops are struggling. They're working every day trying
Exactly.
to raise your ass. And you know,
that's it, man. That's spot on, man.
they miss some things.
Damn, dude. And not for nothing, think about that. Ever since both parents started going to work is when the fucking school shooting started going crazy. So
A lot of shit went crazy.
So I'm not saying it's just because parents weren't there, but it kind of is. And that's not the parents' fault.
No.
They had to work to provide the living. So I want to get that clear too. Again, the underlying cause is not clear, though. Maybe help is usually linked with caring, and caring leads to greater focus. Or maybe parents who feel less financial stress have greater emotional bandwidth to apply to their kids. Or maybe we're all really good at sensing when other people, so we're more likely to care about other people. And then, and for both of those reasons, we feel better ourselves. Makes sense. It says, bottom line, the researchers say is that the grandparents have a positive influence on their grandkids that is distinct from the effect of the parent-child relationship.
Absolutely.
So I like it.
Facts.
Man, I thought that was a good article, man. That's some pretty. It's interesting.
Glad somebody
to know.
recognized that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm glad they're. Yeah, that's a good study. That's a study worth fucking doing
Because
right there.
think about it, the people that are doing that are probably in our age group.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So now, you know what I'm saying, these are the same people that grew up with their grandparents, because I could name tons of my friends and that would say the same exact thing. Like, if it was for my grandparents, I wouldn't be here. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So now this is
stable
us.
home.
This
Right.
is us doing these research. This is us
Right.
putting this out. So what we do, me,
Right.
you, us three here,
Right.
is going to affect what our kids do, and then so on and so forth. Because whatever the kids
Preach,
see and learn, that's what they're going to teach their kids. It's a cycle,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just
right.
you know, if I come from an abusive household, I'm probably going to be abusive until somebody breaks that cycle.
Breaks it, yep.
You know what I'm saying? So
Grandparents can break the cycle.
facts. You know what I'm saying? So that's actually dope that they did that though.
I like it too. Hell yeah. Good study. What is up? Bro Bible reports Texas lawyer releases alleged incriminating text messages sent from Deshaun Watson to women accusing him of sexual assault. And one of the lawsuits, a masseuse claims Watson directed her to massage his groin area and claims the Texans QB to apologize via text after she stormed out of the session. Since then, there's been 9 women that have come forward. Now, I know I'm giving us some hard shit to talk about today.
So
So wait, did they catch text on his phone, or they just all allegedly shit?
everything is allegedly.
He
right
said
now.
sorry. I guess that's as incriminating as it gets, because I don't think that there was things that said, you know, I touched your groin or something like that.
But do you think this is all coming to light because of all the bad
listen.
shit going on between him and the Texans? You think like,
I
They're
told
sending them.
I told my wife that, because watch, actually, if you look it up, because I was looking it up early, they're already
She was from Wisconsin.
Conspiracy.
No, they're already trying to put the fire out by saying, you know, this is nothing, like the Texans are not colluding. You know what I'm saying?
they're preemptive denial.
Yes,
That's something to pay
That's
attention
guilt.
to. That's guilt.
I saw an article, but I didn't get to click on it.
That's
so I
worth
don't know
paying attention
I don't
to.
know if it was an opinion piece or, you know, whatever. But I thought the same thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, with the first one, I was like, yo, come on, he doesn't want to play there because of the history with the owner, with the racist remarks and things like that. And
They're getting
all-
a bad image, so they're retaliating.
And then all of a sudden, you got
give
Shorty
us the
coming.
bad image for saying they're not woke here, and we're gonna come back and send you a chick that says she's from Wisconsin. I don't even know.
But now that all of a sudden it's 12, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is, I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
how is your masseuse coming from Wisconsin?
I don't know.
I didn't even think I'm mad at myself for not thinking about this earlier. I was just thinking like, damn, dude, because 9 women have come forward accusing Deshaun Watson of assault, but you know that
how convenient in a way.
Yeah,
that's the first thing that popped in my
head.
And
I don't want to say that. I'm glad you did.
But disclaimer,
but it does make sense.
He's been squeaky clean, though, man. He's like,
that's true.
This disclaimer, if these women come out and it comes out to be true, you know, definitely don't want nobody to go through that.
That's right.
But as of right now, we're not looking at it from a man's perspective. We're looking at it from a business perspective. He is having issues with the owner because of the racist remarks the owner made a couple of years ago.
Right.
He's made it clear he wants out.
Right.
He's saying that he'll sit out the year.
Damn,
okay,
I'm mad at myself
much money
for not
are they
thinking
going to
about
lose?
that.
And now all of a sudden,
so
we
mad
got
at
these
myself
women popping up. It's just bad timing. You know what I'm saying? Like if none of this shit was going on and this shit popped up, then I'd be like, all right. He might be pulling a Ben Roethlisberger.
And they're coming up saying preemptively, hey, we didn't do this.
Yeah.
This isn't us.
Because they know he wants out regardless.
Yes.
Holy shit.
So, but you know, as I want to see the evidence, I don't want to. I don't want to hit.
Yeah, this is all speculation. Allegedly, we don't know shit. But damn, dude, I'm mad at myself for not. But a side note, did anybody hear of rub maps? All through all this, I learned about rub maps.
Rub maps.
Yeah,
like
they're
RUBMAPS.
I guess it's a.
Can I guess what it is?
Yeah, go ahead.
It'd
be JJ's favorite thing.
Like a bunch of pins where the massage parlors pop up on your route somewhere.
Right, but the good ones. They highlight which ones do the sexual favors and shit.
No, are shady.
Yeah, shit. So that kind of shit. And they call them rub maps. So they help each other out. And there's like I found it out because of that dude that shooting that fucking just happened. So I looked that up briefly. And yeah, man, I saw this thing that they were talking about rub maps, and I'm like, what the fuck is a rub map?
If you really think about it, like
you got that rub map app, man.
Yo, like you could get an app for everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Dude, who you knew we were going here, man.
Just go to the app store and Google the craziest shit you can think of.
If our attention is for sale, everything else is too.
Yeah, that's facts.
You could bet your motherfucking ass.
That's facts.
We're gonna take our last break. We'll be back. Welcome back, Lion Podcast. And then there was 2.
Yeah, just me and you.
We've danced this dance many times. It ain't shit. We're gonna get through some like it or nots real quick. So got a couple of these. It's interesting. The Chicago Bears roll with the red rifle. Andy Dalton, like it or not, Mike.
I'm looking forward to it. I mean, he's got a ton of experience. I'm curious to see what he can do with what he's got up there in Chicago.
They got to be pissed though that they didn't get Deshaun and they didn't pan out to get. They were high on Russell Wilson too. They wanted him bad.
But I didn't think they want to go big anymore because they went all in on Trubisky and they've gone with Foles. They've had bad luck, man. They just like, you know what? We can save money.
Nagy's in trouble, man. That's a big deal over there. I personally don't like it because. I don't know. I just pretend I'm a Bears fan right now. And I would be very disappointed if I just thought that we were going to get Deshaun Watson or Russell. You just seen what the Bucs did and shit, and they got Brady. So, like, people are – by the way, it was kind of weird that Russell Wilson didn't have that much love from the Saints. I thought that might be an interesting – I wonder if it was Brady that deterred him from it or the thought of Brady being in the same division that deterred him from going that route because I thought that would have been a likely out of his 4 picks going there would have been pretty likely. But
I think the Saints are convinced they're good at the quarterback position with what they got.
Yeah, man, which is going to be crazy to watch that too. Because I hate Jameis. Kansas City is a favorite to make the Super Bowl again. Like it or not?
I think it's, well, I hope not. But, I think there's a chance, a small chance that they could fall off this season. Just,
Oh, yeah.
Because
Patrick gets hurt, it's over.
It takes so much out of you staying on top like they have.
It does.
And, they need a break.
And they just got beat pretty bad at the Super Bowl. So if they're ever going to have a hangover, this might be the year. Yeah. So interesting. I think I don't know. I mean, it's too early. I unless I'm betting, I don't like to do this, but I just did it because I was lacking material for the end here. So I just think that they'll probably be in it. I think it's all if Patrick Mahomes stays healthy, they're in. You know what I mean? But if he gets hurt, they're done. So it's as simple as that. I know
Playoffs
it's boring,
for sure,
but
no Super Bowl.
I know that's a boring answer, but that's how I feel.
I think that there's other AFC teams that can put them out this upcoming season. I think Buffalo's going to come back strong, man.
Oh yeah, Buffalo's pissed,
dude.
Buffalo's pissed.
Yeah.
You know they're coming out firing.
Yeah,
they're going to be ready.
They've got the team to do it.
Yeah, Buffalo's going to be nasty this year. They want their respect. They want to put some respect on it.
They tasted it.
Yeah, they did, and they were like, "Fuck that!" And then they watched Kansas City lay an egg in the Super Bowl, and then they're like, "They really must have sung." I like that call. Yeah, we swing it right over to Russell Wilson. He's likely to remain Seattle, like it or not.
I think it would be nice to see Russell go somewhere else, man. It keeps it fresh. It keeps it exciting.
I was liking that too, man.
It's a trend. I think Brady started a trend here. All these, quarterbacks have been in the same system for, whatever, 6, 8, 10, 12 years.
They're breaking the chains.
They got they can see that they can get somewhere and be inserted into a winning championship potential team.
I agree. I want to see Russell Wilson somewhere else. Fucking Cowboy uniform, Saints uniform, even though he's in the same division. I mean, could you imagine that game, dude? Or Russell Wilson Saints versus Brady 2 times a fucking year? Oh, my God. I mean, they would both – might be one of the best goddamn games in the same division. I mean, we would be looking at – I know it's disgusting of me, and Bucs fans are like, no, dude, you do not want Russell Wilson. But, dude, I'm a lover of the game, and I just want to see good games, man. And, dude, they would be loaded. Going into this last season, I think the Saints had maybe the best roster out of everybody. So if you add a Russell Wilson to that, and granted, they'd have to give up a lot to get him. But, I mean, it'd be Russell Wilson with Sean Payton, dude, and shit.
Yeah.
Dude, that would be fun. LeBron James is now a partial owner of the Red Sox. Like it or not, Mike.
Wow. Does he have a history with them?
I think he was a Yankee fan. It makes no sense at all. I think he was just getting in because it's a major franchise. And he's like, dude, this is
he had an offer. He's not offered to get in every franchise.
Right.
So why not?
Right. And I think that's a great business move, Yeah. I mean, Jordan went and owned, well, he's from Charlotte, but you would have figured he would have tried to buy in with the Bulls. Since he did what he did. That was kind of weird.
Everything's low right now, too, so it's a good time to get in anything if you get that opportunity, I think, because it's only going to go up. The stock's only going to go up on baseball, all sports, And
he's a Yankee fan. That's funny. So, he's going to get a hard time.
He's a fan of the game.
Yeah, he's going to get a hard time. Yeah, he's going to get a hard time for that. He's from Cleveland, and he's a Yankee fan, and he just bought Boston. Or a piece of Boston. That's funny. Oh, man. Well, that's our show. Actually, I want to say something real quick about the violence towards the Asian community. We're not about that shit, man. This country, we hate it. We catch feelings way too easy about shit. And, I didn't know. I was on vacation this last weekend, and we were sitting at the thing, and this Asian lady walks up, and she basically told me, or let me say that right. She was standing back, and I said, oh, just come up and get a drink. Because I was like, you're not going to get a drink. The bartenders weren't particularly good at that establishment that we were at. So I was like, walk up and get yourself a drink right here. And we're about to get a new one, so I'll get his attention. She's like, oh, you're so nice. We're from Seattle, yada, yada, yada. And I told her a little bit about the show, and then she says, oh, do you talk about, the discrimination of the Asians too and all that stuff? And I was just like, I felt terrible because I wasn't really paying attention that much.
I'm not aware of that.
I watched this thing on NBC News last night. I looked it up, and it was about that. And it was this big special on the discrimination, specifically on the West Coast in like San Francisco and places. But it's all over, man. And they showed video, all this fucked up shit that's going on. I was like, holy shit, I had no idea that this was that bad. But nevertheless, hate has no place in this nation, man. Like, you just gotta quit catching fear. If you're that mad about something, it's something that you're doing wrong. You're taking it out on somebody else, which is even worse. And if I was my old self, I'd say, hey, man, we need to stick up for each other and beat people's ass. But no, I'm just gonna tell you that, you gotta have more respect. And hell is a dark place, man. You don't want to go to that place. Fuck it, I mean, I imagine that whoever's created you is going to watch over you, and whatever you believe in, you just might want to think about that. So
yeah, because one day they're going to judge you.
That's That's right, man. You never know, man. But it feels that way. Shit, miracles of life, man. But yeah, so be on the lookout for that, man. That's just terrible. And yes, we do support everybody. Whatever you are, whatever color you are, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We show love, we preach love and empathy and just compassion, man, because this country's lacking a lot of it right now. We're just donating our brains to people and not even paying attention to the bad shit that's going on. So just keep that in mind. Love each other. But that's our show, man. You got anything to say?
No, man. Peace out, Cub Scout. I think you covered it all.
If you like the show, please subscribe. Do the damn thing. Thank y'all for tuning in. If you can't be nice, keep it moving there.
Damn right.